Here are some easy steps to help you with a quick layout. First, select the fixture you want to use. In this instance, we picked up the 200-watt LED high bay. Click on the Quick Layout button. The first tab is the Luminaire tab. Because I've picked the 200 watt, I can also choose which reflector I'm going to use. I'm going to pick 90. If you click the square, you will always see the image to make sure that you've got the right fixture. And the light loss factor should always be changed from 1 to 0.9. This is the industry standard. The next tab is your geometry. We're going to change our room to be 160 feet by 80 with a height of ceiling at 24 feet. The work plane is 2.5 feet up from the ground. So if you had desks or tables at this height, the points for calculation are based on this height. You can change this to floor or any other measurement that you want. Supposing that you're working on a 4-foot table in a back room, you could change that to 4 feet if you want. The suspension length will allow you to determine how far down you want to hang your fixtures. Let's say we want them at 18 feet. Our ceiling height is 24. So we're going to put a length of 6 feet. You can see over here it is now being reflected down. Every time we make a change, it is reflected on the diagram. The next tab is Reflectance. 80, 50, 20 is the standard for our industry. They can be changed. For instance, if you're working on an ice rink, you can change the floor to a higher reflectance. But generally, for most applications, you're going to want to leave it at 80, 50, and 20. The program automatically places the luminaires in an evenly spaced version. However, if you need to change this, the Layout tab allows you to take the 4 rows by 8 and change them into what you need the fixtures to be. For instance, if you only had 3 rows, it would automatically change them for you. The Luminaire tab reiterates what you have, how many watts and how many lumens are in each fixture. If you were using a rectangular fixture, you could change the shape, and also it would change the rotation should you want the fixtures going east-west versus north-south. The Units tab allows you to change your measurements from feet to meters or from foot candles to lux. The defaults will always be feet. Before we go to the final page, I just want to show you the capability of the 3 cubes up here. The first one is the ceiling view, and it shows you the placement of the luminaires. The second view is the side view, which shows you where the luminaires are placed, and you can see that they're not right on the ceiling, but further on down, and we know we've put them at 18 feet. The final cube is all your dimensions: length, width, ceiling height, the grid of how the luminaires are placed, and how far away they are from the wall. The final step of your layout is in the Output tab. Here we have a Print Preview tab, and as you can see, everything is here. You can put the name of the company and who it's for, but as you scroll down, you can see you can also change the cubes that I mentioned earlier. And also you can recheck your geometry and your reflectances and everything else to make sure you've done it properly. In the bottom, in red, in the results, it shows you that 61 foot candles have been achieved by using 30 luminaires. You can print this out and give it to your customer.